Yo, what's up, Whispers? Just making this video to say hello. Just yapping tonight. I would have streamed, but my internet is really bad again. So, there's really nothing I can do about that. There is nothing I can do. I would love to play more games for you guys on stream and all that. And I really should try to niche down and try playing one game for a while, for a few days. I am thinking about Persona. I'm thinking about getting back into it. Final Fantasy is also up for grabs too. I feel like long-term games like that, like with like huge story and things like that, and of course AI Somnium Files. I still need to finish that. No Sleep for Konami Date. But yeah, those three, I kind of want to work on those, and of course maybe on the side I'll play some other stuff. But yeah, for the most part, streaming wise, we're gonna try to get into those games I just mentioned, those series. Because I have a lot of those games to play. Final Fantasy VII, haven't finished that at all. Haven't played the remake yet. I have the Integrate DLC as well. Haven't played that. Haven't played Final Fantasy 15. Haven't played that at all. So that should be fun to do. I low-key want to get Final Fantasy 16 at some point. Just because I just want to try Clive Rossfield, if that's his name. Sorry if I butchered his name. But that would be a really interesting thing to do. Since I am a Tekken 8 player, it would be nice to try out the game itself. Yeah. But yeah. Overall, work has been fun. I actually work tomorrow. Just want to make this video as fast as I can before I go to bed. But yeah, work has been really enjoyable. That's all I can really say. I don't want to try to tell you everything about my job. But yeah, it's been great. Been getting paid. I get paid daily. So it's kind of pretty cool. Every time I work, I get paid the next day. Is what I should say. Unless it's not a business day, like the weekend, for example, then I don't get paid until the Monday after. But yeah. I know some of you have said that you like my yapping videos, so that's why I made this one. And some people just like to hear my voice or something, which is very interesting, very, very interesting, and very, it's a good compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad my voice can make you a better person and motivate you to do better things. Yes. Whatever you do better. Yes. I still haven't rode my bike to work yet because my family doesn't really want me to yet because it's still pretty dark out there, but I guess later on it'll start to get a little bit more lighter. If I ride my bike, it'll be like pretty dark. I have to get up really early in the morning. So yeah, it is what it is. They're just concerned. Anyway, but yeah, as far as content creation goes, kind of chilling. honestly. I'm not really trying like to grind hard, I guess. I should just make more videos, to be honest. More of these type of videos, like yapping videos like this, or make more, I guess, like I'm kind of thinking about the whole reaction video thing, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to do it, because I feel like now, like doing reaction videos, yes, it garners views, but like it doesn't feel right to do it. That's all. It doesn't feel good. I'd rather just make stuff from my own authentic self. Gaming wise, obviously that's not completely authentic, but I guess putting my own spin on it, either by commentating or by giving my opinion about the game, is always a good thing to do. I could make videos about the games I play. I've done that before in the past with games like Scarlet Nexus, Mighty Number 9 when I beat it. Lumina Night, yeah, Lumina Night. I remember making a review about that, and I also made a review about that detective game. I forgot what it's called, Raincode or something. Raincode Plus, whatever it's called. I don't know the exact name, but it's let's just call it Raincode Zero, whatever freak. Was a great. All of them were great games, basically. And it was cool to make videos about that. Maybe I'll make more of those. Maybe I'll play a game off stream and make a video about me talking about it, like give my opinion on it, like, oh, this game was great. You know, I think gaming journalism is also something that would be really fun to do, but like in video form, and yapping form, of course. I don't even have to write down anything, I think, when it comes to games, because I tend to remember it quite a bit, especially if I play it and it's like fresh in my mind. I can just memorize quite a lot of things. But I try to keep it spoiler free as well. I don't want to, like, you know, I just kind of want to just either recommend it or don't recommend the game. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm going to give like a summary about the game and tell you what it's about a little bit. But other than that, I don't want to like spoil too much if I do these type of videos. For example, like the games I played recently, Ale and Tail Tavern, for example. Let me give my opinion on that since I played that recently. Ale and Tail Tavern, it's an AI, in my opinion. I think the voice acting is AI, 100%. I think so. It just sounds like it. They sound so robotic. It's crazy. So I you know, other than that, the game itself, the gameplay is pretty interesting. It feels like you're running a tavern. It seems very simplistic though. That's the only issue about it. It seems like simplistic and very like kind of like retro graphic style. Kind of looks like World of Warcraft, like WoW basically. But they do a good job, honestly. Like it feels cool. The combat is not too great, I'll give it that. It could be more polished. Come on, man, it's like 2025, 2024, whatever, whenever the game came out, and there's no way you should be having better animations than all this stuff. But overall, I mean, even if that's the case, it is still a pretty good game. It's pretty enjoyable, honestly. If you're into simulator games, that game is definitely for you. You basically you work. It's like you're working at a tavern where you like you give out like food and drinks, beer and all that. Feels like I got isekai'd, and like Truck-chan came to my domain and ran me over. I'm isekai'd, and now I'm in a tavern working. That's basically how it feels. But yeah, you also obviously level up, and then you get more and more stuff. So there is a lot to do in that game. And you make money. It's just a fun way to kind of just enjoy the life as a tavern person, as a tavern worker. Pretty cool, honestly. The next game I want to talk about or address is Faeland, Faeland. Faeland is pretty clean. I personally like the game. There are quite a bit of reviews that say they don't like the game because of like a few issues. And I think the major issue they said was combat. I'm gonna be honest, I think the combat is pretty good. I have no problems with the combat. Some people were saying, well, you gotta duck multiple times. And so it's like really difficult to, just like really annoying trying to duck every time you fight enemies and like certain enemies, especially in the beginning. How are you gonna complain about that? Like what's so hard about ducking and attacking an enemy? And then they were saying like the terrain makes it really difficult to do this. But that's the whole point. It's supposed to make the game more strategic. You know, it kind of feels like a Dark Souls game in a sense. Like it's like a Dark Souls platformer. It's not like super hard. It's actually more easier than a Dark Souls platformer. A good example of a Dark Souls 2D platformer is Lost Ruins. Lost Ruins is one of the hardest games I've ever played. Actually, I should have put that on my. It's not a game series though, so never mind. Maybe not. But yeah, Lost Ruins is a really hard game. I'm gonna be honest. I got to give it to that. It's pretty hard. If you ever want to play a hard game, try Lost Ruins. It's something else. But anyway, Faeland, the story is pretty good actually. I'm actually reading it, surprisingly. So it must be good if I'm reading it, because usually I don't really care about these stories, but that story is not bad. It's a good story. It's about some girl who well, it doesn't have to be about a girl actually. It could be a guy too. You can play as a guy or a girl, and you basically create your own character, and you live this normal everyday life as like some sort of just someone living by themselves and trying to hunt and things like that, and cook food and just go in the forest and do your thing, and then eventually just kind of give you a rundown what's going on. And then eventually these bad guys come in and ransack your house, and you're about to get killed, and you end up escaping, and that's when the game kind of starts. That's when the game actually starts, is when you basically have to get back, get from whatever you're at. It's like some sort of cave, and then you just make your way out, and you end up just finally getting to some civilization. And yeah, that's when the game just starts. Game's great, honestly. It feels really good. It's really retro style, so if you're not into retro, you're probably not gonna like it, I guess. But I mean, the game is great. Even if you don't like retro style, it's still good. They have abilities and stuff. It's kind of like a Metrovania, to be honest. It's pretty Metrovania-like. But anyway, Faeland, I'd recommend it for sure. It's pretty, I think it's like $20. It's not, oh, by the way, that game, Faeland, is actually not 1.0 yet. It's not even 1.0, and it's still pretty good for a non 1.0 game. I think it's like 4. Or 5.0, sorry, 0.5, I mean, or something like that. So, yeah, it's not even fully finished yet. Surprisingly, I'm actually surprised because that game's probably been out for quite a bit. I don't know how long actually, now that I think about it. But anyway, yeah, man, those are the games I've played lately, other than of course Dunk City Dynasty. I play Dunk City Dynasty every single day. I'm sure you've noticed if you see me stream. Sometimes I do play it on stream quite a bit. Huge fan of it. I played it every single day. I never missed a day of Dunk City Dynasty, literally. So ever since it came out, about 170 days ago, something like that. Pretty insane, I know. I'm rank 1 in the character I play currently, and I'm ranked 7 in another character I play, so that's pretty cool, honestly. And there's a lot of players on the game, so to be number 1 at a character is pretty cool. I'm right here. But yeah, that's about it. Peace.